This is the Oppo K3. But may I just tell you something very interesting that's happened? 3 or 4 phones came out with something very, very similar. Each had a pop-up camera. Therefore, each had a notchless screen. Each had a Snapdragon 7 series processor, fantastic battery life, very good looking phone, and of course the most important point was that they all had great optics. And out of all of them, the Oppo K3 seems to be the best priced and the best in features. So we're going to do 2 things. First, I will do a review of the Oppo K3. Then when I come back, I will actually do a triple shootout between this and 2 other very similar phones.
Oppo is taking on the under 20k segment with a new power punch. This is the Oppo K3. Following in on their online K series, and after the K1 comes this phone. The naming of the phone skips K2, but the real question is if the K3 has enough going for it to not merge in the crowd. Let's put it to test and see. The Oppo K3 is not a dramatically differently designed phone. It looks a little like the more premium Renault, but the finish is plasticky and the phone is prone to scratches. Maybe not so much in the front since it comes with a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection. But the back has a S-shaped light pattern which looks rather nice under light. We got the Aurora Blue Color Phone 4 review, which comes with a dual shade of blue and pink. The phone follows in on the trend of no notches with a pop-up camera on the top. The screen is completely full screen and watching videos was nice on the large 6.5-inch AMOLED display. It is a full HD Plus display, so the colors are sharp and the AMOLED display ensures it's slightly easy on the eyes. But the phone does come with visible bezels, especially in the bottom chin of the phone. There is an in-display fingerprint scanner which does reasonably okay, and there is an option to unlock the phone with face unlock as well, for which the camera pops out. The Oppo K3 scores brownie points for retaining the headphone jack. And now for the performance. The Oppo K3 is fueled by the Snapdragon 710 processor. It was adequately fast and we had no problem playing a game of PUBG on this phone. The software is slightly cluttered with various apps. This is the Color OS 6, which is based on Android 9 Pie. There's a 3765 mAh battery on board. This performs well and the phone will last a little more than a full day of heavy use. It supports VOOC 3.0 fast charge on USB Type-C as well, which is a big plus. How much will you have to shell out for the K3? Well, we got the 6GB RAM and 64GB storage variant for review, which is priced at 16,990 rupees. The phone also has a 8GB RAM variant, which is priced at 19,990 rupees. At this price point, it competes directly with the Realme X. But the primary difference between the two is in the optics. Realme goes with a 48-megapixel camera, while the Oppo K3 has a 16-megapixel primary lens and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. The images were okay in daylight, the clarity was good, but the colors seemed slightly enhanced. The low-light shots were nothing to write home about. The pop-up camera houses a 16-megapixel lens. The selfies turned out well, although the colors were slightly washed. If the phone drops while the pop-up camera is on, it retracts instantly, which can be a big savior. Overall, at 16,990 rupees, the Oppo K3 performs well on most fronts and checks off all the right boxes to be a promising phone in this segment. However, with the competition heating up in this space with the likes of Realme X and the Redmi K20, the smallest of specs can make big differences. And we wonder if the Oppo K3 will be able to hold its own in front of these phones.